Welcome to the August Hail, and I want to help you find a visual novel to read and experience. Today, we will be taking a first impressions look at the demo for Alicesoft's newest localized game, Evenicle 2. You play as Alex, a young doctor who is desperately looking for female patients to operate on. With the power of his skill Medica, he can save girls from dying from the cursed hero syndrome, a mysterious power that causes heroes to catch random diseases with every skill they use in combat. To save these girls, Alex has to administer a drug he produces inside of his body, to be applied through passionate, steamy sexual intercourse. First question to address: do I need to play the first Evenicle to play Evenicle 2? As a person who has played the original, no, you do not. The game features an entirely new cast of characters in a new world. Some concepts are similar between the two games, but all of it can be reviewed in the handy optional lore section. For people who have played the original, yes, you can still marry multiple wives like in the first game. Yes. Second question: how far does the demo go up to? The demo goes up to the first chapter of the game, which took me about 10 hours to complete. The demo is a great representation to get a feel about what the game is all about in its gameplay, plot, and plot. Let's talk about gameplay. The game is a simple turn-based JRPG. Take turns slapping the enemy to death as you defend against their attacks. While simple at first, the combat eventually does get challenging, as you can't keep firing fireball at the enemies. There is some level of strategy during the harder fights that does require some thought in order to beat the boss. Otherwise, you'll get punished for it. Over time, as you encounter enemies, your party members will develop diseases that will hamper their ability to fight, like the cough disease or the boob gigantification syndrome. I'm not making this up. Once your party members get this disease, you will need to go to the clinic to perform the operation. Evenicle 2 introduces us to the first two heroines of the game, Yuragi and the Masked Ranger. Yuragi is a pure, innocent, honest girl who's the big tank of the party.
She's got huge boobs. I mean some serious hunkers. A real set of badonkers. Packing some Doban hunkeros.
Yuragi is so innocent that any lewd activity is a big no-no, but child making is a-okay. She's dedicated to her job as a hero protecting people from monsters, but she's also packing some trouble, as underneath her smile, as the hero syndrome threatens her life, every step she takes in the battlefield is one step closer to death.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Next, we have the Masked Ranger, a proud and dutiful individual ready to fight for the sake of those she cares about. But despite her bravado, even the Masked Ranger can get easily embarrassed and flustered. Just who is this mysterious girl, who definitely bears no resemblance to a girl we meet later on? Nope, absolutely not. But speaking personally here, I like this one. I'm placing my bets on this one for best girl. Totally not biased after she saved my life. Not once, but twice. Both of which were totally not caused by me being an idiot. So would I recommend Evenicle 2? Absolutely. It's a wholesome anime RPG experience with a great starting point and a comedically funny and interesting premise for a JRPG story. It also has simple, intuitive gameplay, nice visuals, and great banging music. That said, this visual novel's content isn't all fun and games, as there's some pretty rough content in here story-wise, as clearly shown through the first H scene of the game. And if you played the first game, you know what I'm talking about. Overall, I'm excited to pick up the full game when it comes out, so much so that I'll power through these moments despite the mental trauma and anguish that scarred me from the first game. All to marry as many wives as I can while delivering medicine to every girl we meet. And I mean everyone. Subscribe if you like the video and want to see more. Check back every week for new content. For more of my thoughts, you can find me on Twitter at @TheAugustHale. Check out some of my other anime visual novel reviews on my channel if you are interested. That's it for today. I'll see you guys next time.